Hi there. So let's get started. Here we have 3 eggs, large size. This one is 1/4 cup of honey, and this one is 1 teaspoon baking soda, half cup brown sugar, half cup white sugar. This is condensed milk which I have made the caramel. I have boiled it in hot water for almost 1.5 hours to make it caramel. You can see it's coming out the paper outside because of boiling water, and let it get cold. But if you have ready one, you can get the ready caramel. Here is 1 bowl we need, and here we have 3 cups of plain white flour. First of all, mix the baking soda into the flour. Properly mix it and keep it on a side. Okay, here is the oil. I forgot to show you before. Now I will use almost 1 and less than half cup of oil. Place it in a bowl and then put eggs, brown sugar, white sugar and honey and mix them together. Well, I'm not a proper chef to give the details properly, but make sure to check the description box. I will write down all the measurements and ingredients in there. Okay, here I have a boiling water into the pot, it's on the fire already, and make sure to do not fill it with water because the water should not touch this bowl. So leave it on low to medium heat and let it be melt together, the sugar and everything. You need to cook it almost 5 minutes. And here my naughty boy came and he is asking when the cake will be ready, and he is waving at all of you also, saying hi. So keep mixing until you see the sugar is melt completely. Here you can see now the consistency, it started to melt, the sugar. Here now I have removed it from the fire, it's still warm, and now put all these wet ingredients into the flour and mix it fast to make it properly smooth batter. Be careful and try to mix it fast quickly so it don't damage the flour. Here you can see this is very nice type of batter. It's very smooth, it's not sticking with the pot. When it sticks, it comes out smoothly by itself. It will be like creamy. Here you will see it now. Okay, I have placed the baking sheet over the baking tray. Now take a round shape of plate, whatever size of your cake you want to be. Take that size of plate and draw the circle on the baking sheet so you can make the round shape of each layer. I will use almost 2 to 3 spoons for batter, and I need almost 7 layers of this batter cake. Here it will be more easy if you use little bit oil to your hands and start to press it all around the round shape you draw on the baking sheet, and keep pressing it. Make sure you are not using too much batter for one layer. Divided your batter into 7 equal layers, 7 equal parts, so it will be much easy for you to make the layers same. Oven is preheated already, and now I will put this tray into the oven. And almost, I guess, I didn't notice the time, but I was keep checking until it started to be light brown, and I will bring it out. You can see it started to raise. I just opened the oven a little bit to show you. Okay, here you can see it's now a light brown color, and you can see the fluffy, how soft it is. And let it completely cold on a side, and then place the other tray into the oven. Okay, for the filling we need cream cheese, almost 1 cup of cream cheese, and 1 can of this caramel I made. Now I will open it because it's cold now, and I will show you how it turns out. It's more easy for you to bring it out from market, the ready caramel, but if you don't find it, it's easy to make in home as well. And I will write the recipe and the way of everything into the description box as well, so make sure to check it. Now mix all these cheese and the condensed milk, not even condensed milk, now it's a caramel and the cream cheese together until they become smooth. You can use a hand mixer even. Okay, now here the first layer is done, and I will show you how you need to bring it out easily, but make sure to do not break it. Here, place this into the plate, and on the same paper of baking sheet you can put more batter to make it another layers on the same place. Okay, make sure when you want to put the other layer of the cake piece over each other's, place a baking sheet between each layer so they don't stick with each other, because once I made mistake, I put it together all of these pieces and they started to stick with each other. So make sure you place the baking sheet between each layer. Now here I will use the same plate. I will place it over each layer of the cake I made, and I will remove the rough edges just to make it a clean round shape. And the edges I removed, I will use them at the last to decorate the cake. Here I have used all these edges. I have made them powder, blend them so to make them powder smooth, and I will use it to decorate the top and the sides of the cake. We need to completely cover it with this powder we made from the layers. And now it's time to put each layer together with the cream. Here I have some milk, and I will brush some milk over this first layer to make it more moisturized. And again layer of milk and cream caramel for each layer. Okay, here in the last On top again apply some milk, and then the rest of the cream caramel left. Cover all the cake with that liquid, with this cream. Okay, now here spread all the cream with the knife over the cake. It will be much easier with the knife to cover all the cake from the top and from the sides. I have covered all the cake with the cream caramel, and now use this leftovers of cake pieces we made the powder. Cover all of the cake with this on top and from the sides as well, and keep pressing them while using so they will stick with the cream. Okay, now when you finish all sprinkles over it, now you need to clean the pot, of course, then remove it with the spoon and then wipe it off with the clean tissue. Here, once you remove all the biscuits, then you need to wipe it off with the wet tissue or with the dry tissue to clean it up. Here is this honey cake. This cake you have to leave it overnight in the fridge because it needs to absorb everything from the cream cheese and caramel, and it will be extreme tasty if you leave it overnight in fridge. If you eat it direct, it will be tasty, but it will not give the same taste as it will give you to leave it in the fridge overnight. So delicious. Yes, it is little bit complicated and little bit time taking cake, but I bet that you will love this cake because whenever I made it, almost gets finished in the same day. And if I have guests, sometimes it's so funny, but sometimes they take with them some slices also of this cake. But it's really tasty. And yes, I hope you like the video. This is also a creativity to create something related baking or food, and I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, click on bell icon, and share my videos with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, but I will show you now how to cut this as well, because my son, he needs to eat it now. He's waiting for this cake from long time, so let me bring the knife to show you. So here I will cut, but wait, let me put the camera a little bit down. I just finished it, so I'm just cutting it to show all of you, but you have to leave it for at least overnight or for complete day if you made it in morning. And this much enough for him for now, and I will bring the plate as well. Okay, now take the piece and here you go. Okay, this is, I just cut the piece in hurry to show you guys and to give it to my son because he cannot wait more than this. So better to leave it overnight in the fridge. and I bet that this will be very tasty cake for all of you. Try it, comment down below that how you turned it out, how you made it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.